Okay, this is a second major interview that Faith is actually having, and it's the same Punch newspapers. Well, I want to commend Punch newspapers for having to do this. The last one they did has gathered a lot of views. I think almost 30,000 views, and this particular one, it's headed towards that. It's going to be another blockbuster. And it's quite interesting, given that they know that Faith has some following, and his fans are going to come for everything and anything about him, all through the period it's going to be on his own media rounds. Remember, all the housemates have had their own media rounds, and Faith hasn't had. So this is an opportunity for him to also have his. I'm wondering why other radios or TVs are not calling or not begging to have him, because gosh, he's got ways with words. Damn it. Everybody wants to have them on their shows. Everybody. Just in case you want to see some spikes. Anyways, in this particular interview, I was so concerned about the way and manner he answered the questions that were thrown at him. Quite an interesting mode of, answering questions. Questions about Sultana came up again, and the questions again about the loan he took, the questions around Faith is dead. Faith is dead video that I find extreme, but he explained the inspiration behind it, and also a couple of other things. I mean, once again, the guy says they are all going to go far. They are all fantastic people. And there's this particular question that was asked him at the tail end of the interview, which for me I find interesting. They asked him, has he actually reached out to any of the housemates? Ha ha! Oh, but that one I just look like this. So I don't know. He declined answering that questions about reaching out to any of the housemates. He declined it. And guess what? This is me talking. No, I'm not saying that's what has happened. Okay, it's as if Faith never reached out to any of them, and that's because maybe he has seen all the things that has been spoken about him by these housemates. And he you know what he's doing? He's doing likeness from afar. Like, oh, I like you, I'll support you, but stay where you did. Look at the way I did. I'm serious. That's what I think he's doing. He's not against you. You can't say he's your friend. Oh yeah, somebody who he would pray that you succeed in your endeavors, but make that your succeeding day where ye day. Make him day where he day. So as you day they succeed your own, make me a day they succeed my own. I wish you all the best. I think he hasn't reached out to any of them. I also think that a few of them have tried to reach him and he hasn't really given them OJs. That is me thinking. I did not say I know, or I'm his PA, or I didn't say that, but I'm just thinking that is what I feel is happening. Now, I needed to listen to the snippet of it, and I'll probably have one or two words in between so you can have a perspective as it regards to the interview. So let's go.
There was nobody to do this because my family were not in support of me coming on the show. I literally had to go to strangers to suck. The 5 million was very important to me because it's like, oh look, I took that 5 million and look what it turned into. So yeah, loans can do a lot for you.
So his family was not in support of him even going to the show in the first place. So he took a loan and got strangers to do a lot of things for him. Fine. Next question. You made a video after leaving the house that many found deep and reflective. What inspired it?
The day I came out of the house, my initial idea was to make that video and post it the next day. But then someone was like, come on, take a break, like just rest for like 1 week. I think the Big Brother house is a school. People call it reality TV and stuff, but I think it's like a reality school. So people go through Big Brother's house, but don't let Big Brother's house go through them. You have physical activity in the arena, creative abilities in wager tasks. You have social learning in people around the house. They're trying to teach you something. They're trying to show you a way you can live. If you actually do all these things and you imbibe them and you let this tenets flow through you, you will not come out of Big Brother the same. I went in there a random doctor. I came out, bro, like I didn't even know I had some of this. I didn't know I could creative direct. I didn't know I could, write things on the spot. I had 2 songs in that house that we performed in the wager.
Wow.
We did that. I didn't know I could do these things. And I only figured it out because I went to Big Brother's house. To most people, it's a reality TV show where things like for fun and happen. No, but to me, it was a place where they killed faith and they brought a better version of faith out. And I'm grateful for that version of me that is out now.
Wow. Wow. In my first video talking about faith is dead, I know some of you have seen that video or I made earlier, and I was saying, that was too extreme. But explaining it now, this guy's blown my head away. I think I'm now saying, I beg, when you want, when next will you die? I beg. Hey, this guy bring this pack. So this guy is like, are you kidding me? This guy bring this pack. Anyway, next question. How have you been dealing with public perception since leaving the house?
I don't give a damn. I don't care. That's the first. But the second thing is, people are entitled to their opinion. You have a right to your opinion. The problem comes when you have your own idea or you have your own way of thinking, and then you now want to force it on other people. No. But if you think this is a certain way, fine. If you think this is not a certain, fine. So those things have never affected me because it's like, okay, so they think this. What am I supposed to do? I don't care. I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm still growing, but at the same time, public opinion is public. That's the reason why it's called public opinion. It's public opinion, and they have a right to their public opinion.
Who is learning something? Oh, who is learning? Come and learn. Oh, see, talk now. Can your faves? Can your faves speak? Can your faves speak this kind of English? I bet could have leave me for this content creating. Next question. You are clearly very creative. Why did you study medicine instead of something art related? Okay, now. Sure, now when they speak English, Abi. Come and collect English.
Why study something I'm good at? You go to school to learn something you're not good at. Picasso didn't go to school for art. Basquiat did not go to school for art. No, these people are phenomenal artists.
Tell them,
artists. You go to school to learn what you don't know. And that's why I respect all of them in that house. Because it's like, in as much as we may not have had the most cordial relationship, I respect all of them. Because to be an artist, to be a whatever, anything in the art space, to be an entrepreneur, it takes dedication, it takes effort.
It takes dedication, it takes effort. This guy is actually, man, you will be making a huge mistake if you underestimate faith, man. Wait, he answered the question yourself. He fear me for the best way they will host. Maybe that's why the host self no even put in face. No wahala. Because the first person that even interviewed him was almost doing him. Hey, that's very good. That's very shout out to the lady. Oh, please. I'm not yabbing her, but I was just watching her because for me, watching an interview is more than just watching the person who's speaking. I look at everything because I'm a professional in that field. Okay, so I'm usually very observant of the way and manner people put their questions and the mannerism that comes with it. So don't come and say I bashed it. The lady did well. She did good. I like her style. She came prepared. So don't come and use it and say, I bashed her. I didn't bash anything. I like her too. Okay. Next question. Oh, where you do? Okay, next question is good. This particular question. Have you reconnected with any of the housemates since the show ended? Gang?
That's my private life.
Private life.
That's my private life, so, that's left to me if I have or not.
If I have or not, that's left to me. So it's possible that this guy, he never had
I can't
anybody.
decide that. I'm not the owner of the game. I don't own the game. It's like they own it. So you should ask them, not me. They did what they had to.
Okay, so he was actually answering the question regarding Emisi. He was saying whether they're asking whether Emisi's win was fair. That's why he said he's not the show. He doesn't own the show, and so they shouldn't be asking him.
And, proud of her. She'll go very far.
She'll go very far. What next
I
for
remember
you?
So, for example, I realized I could host in the house. I never even knew that. I could also
He could host in the house.
direct. I realized I could
Creative
write.
direct.
So
He could write.
writing a movie or directing a movie, directing music videos, shoot and stuff like that.
Wow.
Design. I design stuff. I even design stuff in the house too. Maybe one day you hear me collaborate with a fashion house tomorrow, or maybe I'll be the creative director of a fashion house tomorrow. Think companies. I want to have a production company too. You have this crazy idea that nobody has been able to bring to life for you. I will look for the smartest people in this country and we'll figure it out for you. Because I think that's what the storytelling is about. So fashion, art, movies, everything, man. I'm a multidisciplinary person. Everything.
He's a multi-talented person who wants to virtually do everything. But I'm a little bit scared that he might leave his doctorates and chase some interesting arts directing in the nearest future in a country that needs doctors. Why would he not leave other thing and focus? I don't know, man. I don't know. I know doctors don't have time. I know doctors don't have time. So my point is, how would he mix it? Doctors already have, we have short of doctors. We have people, hospitals dying and crying for doctors. And then you have a doctor who is into arts. And he has told you that storytelling is also a method of saving life. Yes, it's also a method of saving life. So you don't expect him to, you don't expect him to leave one thing and then do the other. He says he wants to do everything. What time would he have, really? Omo, it's good to know everything. Oh. It's good to know everything. It's good to go to school, okay? But, guy, don't be only school teach this guy this thing. It's other things, other vocation, other educational standards that he has set for himself that got him all of this. And then for the final one, the one about Sultana, I think there is a part about Sultana that he mentioned that he would have taken responsibility for his actions, and then let's go to that particular point. Okay, so here is that question. There was that headline grabbing moment with Sultana. In that heated exchange, what were you really feeling? Let's go.
I think what has happened. It was a blunder on my part. And I think something very important to note is that people can do whatever they want to do to you. People have a right to be whatever they want to be to you.
Your reaction.
You own your reaction.
Wow.
You own how you respond to whatever people do to you. So in that altercation, sometimes I play back to it and I realize I could have just walked away.
Absolutely.
I could have literally just, okay, let me just go take a nap or something. And I've learned that now, right? It's like, and I'm putting, I've put effort into that. I've put measures in place to ensure that, whenever a situation like that comes up, if at all it does, that never repeats itself. Because I think it was a moment for me to grow as a person. I'm 25. I'm still learning. I'm still growing.
Wow.
And it's not an excuse, no. But I think it's an opportunity for me to reflect on my actions and grow and become a better person.
Wow. 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 I mean, do you know it takes a lot for somebody to take responsibility for an action. And I love the way he explained it. And I think everyone should learn from this. I keep saying this. It's not about faith now, okay? But what you can gain from the issues of life that this has provided for us. I have broadened these conversations about faith to reflect our daily living. So he says, you don't have control of what people do to you. You are not in charge of what somebody do to you or does to you or the reaction you get from people. You are not in charge. You are not in control of that. But you own your reaction to people. And then he says, if you watch the video, if I go back and watch the video, I could have just walked away. I would have just left it. I would have just left it. I would have just walked away. I would have just moved and let things slide. Yeah. But you know one thing? That was his breaking moment. See, oh shit. When God wants to bless somebody, he uses the worst of things, the things that you will never imagine. Even he himself didn't even believe that. That was the point that God said, you know what, that this thing has to happen for the elevation I'm going to give you. That thing needed to happen. You self, when God wants bless you, you know they know how you go take run. Like you know they know your next step. At that moment, he regrets it. It has happened. I take responsibility. At that moment, ask Sultana the same question. It's happened. It happened. He did what he did. I feel bad. It has happened the way it happened. He did what he did. I feel bad in some type of way. It has happened. He deserves it. Oh God. If you take responsibility, you go die. You go die. You go die. Say the game don't end. No, but the one way there your mind and that one you want talk. So as I was saying, I tried to connect something. It is not all misfortune that befalls somebody that is actually a misfortune. Most of the misfortune, especially the one that is ordained by God, actually looks really bad or useless. It's not possible. When things happen to you, guy, no, they use I look and say this thing bad happened to me. And I can tell you for free, I've said this severally on my videos. If that disqualification did not happen, if that disqualification did not happen, faith will not get this kind of attention. Guy, leave sentiments aside. Those steps were tailored for his growth and development, for his final elevation. Those steps that he took. Imagine the same person that is the same person that is telling you, I take responsibility. I could have walked away. I should have. He didn't even know when he did that thing. He did not even know. To tell you that those steps were ordered. Those steps were ordered so that his elevation will be permanent. Nobody in that season 10 will see this guy back. Mark this thing. Mark this thing. Those guys will not see his back because of that. That's how God works. So God know they use you from here, enter here, from here you elevate, enter here, from here, enter. If he wants to push you from here to here, it takes one thing, maybe one shameful thing, one thing where you're seeing a disgrace, boom, push you. Pew. So guys, faith is in a better place, far better, 10 times better, and it go play for her eyes. He go show for her eyes and you go see him. This one no be say go control bread, mama. After all, I wasn't speaking like this 2 weeks ago or even 3 weeks ago. Go and check. I told you I supported Imisi. I mean, we all knew. I was even analyzing the so-called altercation until something clocked on my ear and I'm like, wait. This is not the kind of stories, ordinary kind of stories that you hear and see on Bbnaija. It's not. It's not. This is totally different. And God damn it, this guy is on another level. And for that part, I told you guys that, oh, the guy, in that part, he was saying something that whether they have, he says his personal life. That means, I'm telling you, that guy never reached anybody. He has never picked their calls. He doesn't want to. If not, they would have met now. Or me, are you telling me that all of the events that they have been going, that none of them has invited him over? He must have been invited, but he shunned them. He said, no, I know they go. I know. Until maybe later, but not now, not immediately. He should dissociate himself from them. Yes, absolutely. So it is what it is. That's life, man. What do you think, though? Let me know in the comments.